Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
What up? Oh my gosh, y'all. Did y'all see the latest episode of WandaVision? If not, y'all need to tune in on Disney Plus. Y'all need to get it from your friends, your parents, whoever has the account. Because
your ex-boyfriend. I know some of y'all got it.
Because last episode was basically...
It was a very, very special episode.
It was. It said that in the title, and it truly was a special episode. So, if you're not a fan of WandaVision, this is a TV show that's on Disney Plus, starring Wanda and, of course, Vision. Now, you're thinking, okay, why is Vision alive? How is he doing this?
Spoiler alert, he's dead.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the movies, he's dead. But with this series, it's basically showing how Wanda and Vision, they seem to be in a alternate reality where they're in a sitcom. So every episode is like the 50s,
the 60s, the 70s, and so on every decade.
Yeah. And they're thinking that they're in this neighborhood. They have to make sure they conceal their powers and not showing other people their powers
who they truly are.
And they're just trying to live a normal life. However, as the episodes are going on and on, there's like glitches and weird stuff showing up here and there. People are acting strange. And basically, towards this episode, the last episode, we already know that Wanda is doing this. And she's basically
changing everything up.
Yeah, she's changing reality. And I think that's really kind of scary because one of the Sword members, what's her name? I'm sorry. Monica, yes. I'm not good with character names. So Monica, if you've seen it with previous episodes, she was part of the universe, but then she ended up getting kicked out. And now she understands, like, this is all Wanda stuff. Like, I don't know, she's probably grieving ever since Vision died. And somehow she's able to resurrect him and play out this little sitcom world that she has. But she also are bringing in other Sword members as well that gone missing or probably trying to research the hexagon, that's what they're calling it, the hex, to see exactly what's going on, but they're end up getting sucked into it, and now they're playing a role as well. And one of the scenes which was very scary was when Vision was at work speaking to his co-worker like nothing's normal. They're just got computers, they don't know how to work them. So as he's showing him how to work it, an email pops up, and everyone in the office is just
in freeze mode. Yeah,
freeze mode, and they're going along with the message, saying the message. Once the message is over, back to normal, like nothing's wrong. And then Vision, of course, he already has his suspicions. He ended up using his powers on one of his co-workers to see exactly what's going on.
Basically, was just like, bam! Oh my God, help me so much! I need your help. I gotta get out of here. My grandfather's sick.
And he's like,
where I am, dude.
Okay.
No, anyway, I was wondering about lunch day, and it's like, what?
Yeah, what's going on? So he's going back home, and he's basically trying to tell Wanda, like, okay, ain't it strange that people are acting weird? You're starting to use your powers around people who's not supposed to know that you have powers.
And also, the whole thing that's really throwing me off too is with how the kids.
Yeah, the kids.
That. The kids are just literally looking at each other. Next thing you know, they're 10 years freaking old. Yeah. Like, okay, are they real? Yeah. Or is it just the warped reality of the whole entire, town that she just created?
No, but as Monica was saying, she is reshaping reality as we know it. So anything that she makes can come to life, which I think that's really scary. I'm like, what the hell?
Because it also shows too that she's very, very powerful. But it's something else deeper than that. Mm-hmm. Like basically what happened at the very last episode. Mm-hmm. The one which I felt like it was kind of like budget cuts.
Yeah. One of the biggest surprising moments of the episode was when, of course, if you guys, again, are not Marvel fans, in the Avengers Age of Ultron movie, you are introduced to Wanda and Pietro, her twin brother, which is also known as Quicksilver. He ends up dying, spoiler, but, with X-Men movies, they have their own version of Quicksilver. And basically, he shows up instead of the actual other Pietro. And they're like, oh, he's recast? Yeah, something like that.
But it's just super strange how much of a badass she is. But I feel like she's in the stage of grieving, maybe like right now in denial. Because even when he confronted her, like, oh, you think I'm doing this? Like, well,
yeah. What other stuff? You're showing people your powers. You're doing all this stuff. And did he even catch on? Oh no, you want me to go to sleep? So then when I wake up, we're in another decade, or you're reforming reality once again to a new scenery that you want to do. And I understand, Wanda, that you want to be with Vision and stuff, but at the same time, you're not letting him know that this is all you. Yeah. You're doing all of this.
And you're creating a rift that can cause y'all friction between y'all, because y'all were basically like this. And it's getting weird because he's catching on what's going on. Especially with, we want to have another spoiler too, Miss Agnes. Like I said, I don't know you comic book geeks out there. Hello, hi, how you doing, me? Well, basically, we already know who Agnes is. It's supposed to be a mentor, more like a teacher for Wanda. And that makes sense too, because she's always out of nowhere helping her.
True.
It just randomly happens, and it's just like, you're not freaked out by this, but everything's changing. Even when the boys changed, she was there when they switched.
Just like, oh, boys grow up. Yeah, just like, ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, but I think it's going to get worse and worse, and it's giving us a clue on who's supposed to be the villain, because it's supposed to be tracking into Doctor Strange and the multiverses, y'all.
Okay. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to say too. So with Monica, when she got kicked out of Wanda's little sitcom world, and when they were trying to run tests on her, they couldn't do anything. I feel like that's a hint to her getting her powers.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ain't that kind of weird that you can't see anything or run a test or draw more blood and get any results? So
she get her power too.
And then another thing, I'm sorry, I know we're all over the place, but this is a discussion. This is not a recap. It's just a discussion on WandaVision. But I thought it was very funny how they talked about Thanos, where they was like, oh yeah, Wanda could have easily beat up Thanos. I'm like, why didn't she do that then? Vision didn't have to die. You could have single-handedly went with Thanos. And then when they talk about, oh well, Captain Marvel, I mean,
Monica made the biggest whatever face.
Like, we're not talking
about her.
Okay, we don't.
I wouldn't give her too much credit.
Okay, I don't know her. Who? I don't know who she is. Who?
So that's a hint that she's really pissed off at Carol for not coming back. She didn't keep her promise, but
Carol kind of like Serena Vanderwoodson. I gotta go. Oh, the world's being destroyed. I gotta go.
But basically, she's just still kind of like, she holds grievance to the fact that Carol did not keep her promise. Like, if you ever see the Captain Marvel movie, she made her a promise that she will come back when needed. But, life happens. And I kind of get that. Like, you can't really hold it against her. But I can't wait to see what happens with this episode getting better and better. We have, 3 more episodes?
I don't know.
I think it's 3 more episodes.
I don't know, because I believe next episode they're probably going to go into the 90s. The 90s, and then 2000s. I don't know when they're going to stop, and they're going to fully basically come to now, the present. Because it seems, of course, as the last episode, she knows that we know that she's making this reality. So she can't really keep this up, especially with Vision also worried as well too. He doesn't even remember how he even got there. So of course he's gonna have some more suspicions of Wanda, because she's like, oh yeah, don't worry, everything's fine. Go to bed.
She's trying to keep it all up at once, but
I feel like she's gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow up in her face.
So, but what do you guys think about it? Are you guys a fan of watching WandaVision or the television series?
Are you just a Marvel Studios fan, period, in general, so you've already been keeping up tabs with the show? Let us know in the comments down below. Click and subscribe.
And we'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.